Hey, what's up, guys? We'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the Dupree and Stone Show,
where we're all stoned.
This is episode 2. We got a couple topics to get into quick right away, and then we're going to talk about some other stuff. The first topic is
reviewing episode 1 about the year 2020 and what we thought about it,
the debate,
our music. Like to also let you know to follow Jay White. I'm going to put that down on the screen for you. Subscribe, share, like.
Yep, so follow that channel. I got another link you could follow. It's on BandLab. It's an app. You can get it. It's under Jake Stone, or you can look under Stone_Jake. Also follow me at Flowstyle Productions on SoundCloud, so you can follow the beats there and music on the other channels.
Yes.
With that being said, what else do we want to cover?
We're going to go into sports. Dak Prescott with the injury, compound fracture in his ankle.
Dak Prescott fucked his ankle up pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. Seen that live.
Yeah,
it was. It wasn't good.
It wasn't looking
season
very good.
Ending.
Yeah,
pretty short.
He's out for the season.
Yeah.
No Lions to cover this week.
No.
They're on bye. Obviously, last week they lost to New Orleans.
Yeah, I called that because I always expect them to lose because it's Detroit.
Yeah, it's Detroit.
They're cursed.
You know, so we're still hopeful, but we don't really expect much. So
yeah, but still, hey, go Lions.
Yeah, go Lions.
Even though they're probably going to lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. Oh well.
It might be a win. It could be a win.
If it's
possible.
a win,
it's very possible.
It'll get your hopes up a little bit more.
It will, but don't hope for playoffs.
Yeah.
And if you hope for playoffs, because they did bring the extra 2 teams this year out of each conference for the wild card, don't count on it. Not Detroit.
You never know, man. You never know. The NFL is a crazy league.
I'm gonna call it this year. They're gonna go 5-11. 5-11.
Well, it could be. We'll see.
No playoffs.
No playoffs.
They won't win a playoff game in my lifetime.
Probably not.
They'll make it. They will. Probably multiple times. They will win. Not one in my lifetime. They won't.
That's
not until Amazon buys them.
Yeah.
And moves them out of Detroit.
Amazon.
Possibly to Lansing. And call them what? The Lansing Capitals.
Lansing
out
Capitals.
Of downtown Lansing.
That's a very hopeful.
Or anywhere in Lansing.
We'd love that. Yeah, we definitely love that.
Lansing, let us know what you think about that. Anybody let us know what you think about that, really, because Detroit's cursed. The Lions
Detroit's had bad luck for a long time.
We need a Lansing football team.
Enough about the Lions.
Okay, enough about the sports and the Lions.
Enough about the fucking Lions.
Because they're trash.
Yeah,
anyways,
we'd like to again thank all our subscribers, all the likes, all the follows, all the shares. Keep doing that. We'd like to thank a subscriber in general.
Yes.
And his name was
Jeremiah Elliott. Thank you for subscribing. This is the topic you wanted to talk about, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Yeah, we're going to talk about aliens. He requested aliens.
Aliens. I'm going to go into the encounter I had.
Yeah, he's got a personal
encounter
he'd like to talk about. So
I
we're
was
going to
freshman in high school, 14, 15 years old, right? And I was waiting for the bus for school early in the morning. I don't know, 6 a.m. or so. And it was late in the year.
Right.
Probably, it was cold outside, so I'm saying October. I'm going to say October. Mid-October or so. Looking up in the sky. I'm not used to the stars, seeing that many stars because I'm from the city. And I'm out here in the woods, the sticks, whatever you want to call it. And I see these little rectangle lights, like white lights, look like, just spinning in a circle. Slowly, kind of. And then it disappeared, and it popped up somewhere else, and it came up doing the same thing. And then it disappeared again, and just like a shooting star type of thing, like a comet or something. Gone. And I kind of freaked out. I was like, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, imagine.
Because I believe in aliens. I have been for a long time.
Yeah, I do too.
For a long time. Very long time. So that kind of freaked me out. So yeah, that's my UFO experience for myself anyways.
Yeah, I've never had a personal experience with a UFO. I've had some ghostly otherworld experiences, but nothing personal with anything I've seen in the sky. I thought I've seen things here and there, but nothing that I was really sure of like that, quite like that.
Yeah, I was for sure I seen something. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy stuff.
and I believe it. You know, there's so many encounters.
I was
that
Milliken,
people have
Jeremiah
seen.
Elliott. You live in Milliken, so
Yeah, so many people have
let me know if
reported-
you've seen something. Anybody, let me know. Let us
Yeah,
know
if
in the
you've ever
comments.
seen anything, in the sky that you thought you seen, just let us know in the comments, and we'll give our feedback on that. Again, I've never
Yes.
seen nothing personal in the sky, but a lot of people have, and according to your statement, you have too. So, aliens. So, what do you necessarily believe aliens? If you do,
Oh, yeah.
multiple kinds of aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Or what's your take on that?
We're gonna have to, the Greys most
Greys.
likely could be ghosts,
Yeah.
fourth dimensional
Yeah, that's what I believe.
creatures,
the
maybe
Greys
maybe
to be
controlling us. Reptilians
And
are
other
the ones that are
dimensional
probably
beings.
running the
Reptilians-
world, type of thing.
Yeah, reptilians are the ones that are like famous with Illuminati and
You know, Bill
the
Gates
deep state
and
and Bill Gates supposedly and,
people-
all that stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
so like
all the
deep
Hollywood
state of
people,
Hollywood,
connected, presidents all being related type things.
royal families, just deep,
Yeah.
deep. So, yeah, that's the reptilians, the shapeshifters. They have a
The-
name.
the-
I can't remember off the top of my head. There was a name for them, but I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head. But Illuminati.
Illuminati aliens was what we're gonna call them for now.
Yeah, stuff like that. They basically, if you think about it, they
Control the world is what they.
but how, like espionage
programming
style,
and
like
TV
spies and
shows.
stuff. Yeah, programming
And the
stuff
TV
like
shows
that.
we watch,
But
and the
then they
movies we watch.
infiltrate like organizations, countries, governments, and stuff like that because they're shapeshifters, right?
Yes.
So that's just two types of aliens. There's a lot of movies that depict both these types. There's a lot of encounters that depict these, but most of the encounters depict the Greys. So,
Yeah, that's like 70%.
Yeah,
Is it
70-something%.
If we look
So-
that up, yeah.
other than that,
And
there's
that's
like
a lot. That's over 50. So think about
there's
it.
other types that people have reported seeing, but it's
For the most part, it's almost the same type of thing.
and the Egyptians, like the ancients, the Egyptians,
Oh yeah,
ancients
the aliens
from other
built the pyramids
cultures.
for sure. Aliens
Other
built the pyramids.
cultures
How did we
With
can
all
do
these
that.
structures that people don't know how they built them, how they
Exactly.
moved these stones or these
Exactly.
monoliths, these mega structures. They don't know how they did all these things. They depict other types of aliens too, like in their times.
They call it they're the gods.
Yeah, they depict other types of aliens, and
Think about it.
if you look at
The
Egyptians,
hieroglyphics.
yeah, what they depict as gods, the not just the Egyptians, the Greek mythology,
Yeah.
Nor
Yeah.
mythology or whatever, with like Thor and stuff like that.
Yep.
Those mythologies are all most likely based off something real beings, but whether they were from other
Something's
worlds or other
People
dimensions,
seeing, yeah, something
or
these
other
people seeing, yeah.
places, they're probably, most of them aren't just stories.
Yeah, and
So it all comes down to what you consider an alien. An alien, just a being from somewhere else, right? It doesn't
Right.
matter if it's another planet out in a different galaxy or another dimension.
if somebody else that's what we like to call an immigrant, not necessarily an illegal alien.
Yeah.
So-
some people would call them that. Yeah.
Not going to go into that too much. I would like to go into evolution, dinosaurs. Did we come from evolution, or are we back in the aliens programmed, or we ran? Are we in a simulation reality? Are dinosaurs real? I've heard that dinosaur bones were put here. Maybe
Yeah.
it's for us to believe in maybe something else, but dinosaurs slayed out by the aliens, right? And put us here instead, because like you were saying something about.
Yeah,
we couldn't live
The
with
dinosaurs were most likely.
At
My
that time with no
theories for things
technology.
were the dinosaurs were most likely wiped out for our existence to be, because think about it, we could not be here if the world looked like it did way back then. It had to be reshaped, changed for
Right.
intelligent creatures to really exist during that time,
Exactly.
or a later time.
Exactly.
So it can go much deeper than that, though. So you're saying aliens? Which type of aliens put us here to do that? The ones from
the shape-shifting aliens.
the shape-shifting aliens,
The,
right?
the
ones
fourth-dimensional aliens, the ones we can't
the
see.
fourth-dimensional aliens
you
are the
know?
ones that I think are in control of this simulated reality. And
Yeah.
I say simulated reality because I personally think it really is a simulated. It essentially is, because science has already proven, when you look at the base of everything, it's made of numbers and codes,
Yes.
digits, ones, zeros,
Yeah. DNA.
DNA
Code.
coded information. It's all
Anything you make is
everything.
come down to numbers and
Numbers.
dimensions.
The dimensions, yes, shapes and sizes all come down to information, code, numbers,
Exactly.
and that's why some people,
Matrix.
and I believe
type
that
of thing. You're plugged into it.
this reality is a simulated reality. It's a coded reality
Yeah.
that it's coded for you to perceive it, your senses to perceive it how it is right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
And
VR for
So with that being
a
said,
higher being, which
there's only two options. Are we artificial programs that are here just perceiving this reality, the simulation, or are we external people that are plugged into this reality?
and either way, if that both were true, is there an afterlife? Because they're just going to be done with what
happens when you die here
Yeah, what happens when
in
we
this
die?
simulation?
Is that
or
like
this reality?
is that like
Do you
a higher
actually
being or
die?
alien saying I'm done with this, and
Right.
and that's afterlife, and you just come back as something else and don't know.
If you come after, no, like if you were to die in this reality, it would either be because your time as this program, it's expired. Obviously, your program has died. It's expired. Now, would you come back or stay obsolete? Do you go on to heaven or hell, or what they call heaven or hell,
Or obsolete, like
or
just
do
a
you come
darkness,
back
like
as-
obsolete, like just nothing, a
you're
nothingness.
just nothingness? You're gone. Or do you come back? Or
I
do
can't
you,
believe.
Or do
can't
you
believe
go
that.
somewhere else? Or do you come back reincarnated? Is what they call it. Or
Yeah, like
essentially
afterlife.
re-inseminated to this reality,
Yeah.
the simulation.
Right.
Nobody knows. Nobody can give the answers.
We will all find out one day. We all will.
I hope I will.
And I kind of hope there may be an afterlife, or maybe if there's a heaven, it's probably like a dream, like your all-time dream you're living, and that's another thing, that being plugged back in is something else. You know what I'm saying? And that could be a heaven. Your hell is you're coming back being tortured or something like that, and you're coming back as a as a tree or something, and just torture. Really, you're just sitting there, really moving. You can't do
There's other
anything.
beliefs too. Yeah, depending how you live your life, your thoughts and beliefs in this reality determines your next life, what you will experience in your next reality.
Yeah, it's all crazy. Ghostly. Let's talk about ghosts really quick. I just want to jump into this really quick.
Ghosts.
Let me hear what your story is on ghosts that you've had. Let me hear it. I want to hear it again.
I got
wanna hear it again.
one story. It's I guess you could say ghostly. It's not really ghostly because nothing was
Something.
seen as a ghost
But
wise,
something
that
was
spiritual
heard,
or ghostly.
Heard and felt
that you could
by
say
multiple
was
people
that.
at the same time.
Right, you could say it was that.
So
Okay,
something
so
happened.
I was 15. I was with my sister at her friend's house. So we were in her bedroom, and she had a bed and a love seat. Her love seat was on the back wall, and on the back wall there was a door that led. It was the back door.
Right.
So the love seat is next to the back door, and then the bed is right on the other wall alongside the love seat, and then going out the opposite way is another door leading out of the room.
Yes.
So the love seat is right here next to the back door. I'm sitting in the cushion closest to the back door on the love seat. My sister's sitting on the other cushion, and her friend's sitting on her bed. I look over, and things were going on. We were doing whatever, chilling, hanging out. I look over, and I notice my sister is like, tears are coming down her eyes, down her cheek, right? And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? And at this time, the back door is cracked open. It's cracked a little open, and just chilling. And she says to me, I don't know what's wrong, but I can't look at the back door. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? She's like, I don't know, but I can't bring myself to look at the back door. Something's not right. Will you please shut the back door?
Right.
I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, just shut the back
Freaking
door. And she starts getting serious.
Something?
And she's like crying.
You think she's seen
she
something?
She never looked at the door. She said she couldn't look at it.
But she
said she could feel. She just couldn't look at the door. For some reason, she couldn't look in that direction towards the door. And it was just cracked open, but pitch black through the door. And she said she couldn't see it. So, me being young, 15, I'm like, what are you talking about? And I get up, I stand up, like, you ain't see nothing out here, right? Because I'm young, I'm dumb, stupid, reckless. So I get up, 15. Get up, stand up, probably younger. I might have been like 14. So I get up, stand up, and I walk out this back door, and I stand out there. And this is on the north side of Lansing, right on MLK.
Okay.
And I get up and I go out the back door, pitch black, and I'm like, who's out here? Anybody out here? What? Nothing. Nobody says anything. So I go back inside, and I'm trying to shut the door, and I'm having trouble with it. And at that time, her friend, my sister's still in the same spot in the love seat. Her friend gets up off the bed, and then comes over and takes over and helps shut the door. She deadbolts it, and then does the regular lock. I sit on the bed, and her friend sits on the cushion closest to the door.
Yeah.
Within less than 30 seconds of her sitting down that, and then me like asking my sister like, what the fuck was that about? You know, what's going on?
Yeah.
Boom! The back door, the whole back door that she just deadbolted in the frame and everything, just boom, just bows in like somebody just put their whole everything into it and tried to
burst it
boot it in, like with everything they had, like boom, and it just one time, boom, bowed in. And we all jumped up, like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And started freaking out. And so her friend's brother is sitting on the couch in the living room. So we run out there. He looks out that window, which is like coming around this way around the house from the back door that we were sitting by, and tries to see if anybody's running right there. He don't see anybody. And then they had cameras hooked up, and there was a camera back there and a camera on the side.
Wow.
And her mom was up front, and they were already on we ran out there and was like, do you see anybody over? Like the door, the back door. Nobody's seen anything and knew what happened. And you can write that off as, it doesn't have to be anything spiritual or crazy or demonic or alien. It could have been somebody trying to kick it in, right? You could just write that off as somebody was just kicking it in. Yeah. But the thing that makes it so crazy is my sister. My sister couldn't look at the door. She was crying. She was literally crying, just like, I don't know what's wrong. Just please shut the door. Please shut the door. Yeah. Something's wrong. And I get up and I literally walk out there, and I'm like, yo, who's out here? And nothing happens. And I walk in, and we get the door shut. She deadbolts it, and all of a sudden, boom! The door just freaking bows. That was like, I'll never forget that moment in my whole life, because it was so like vivid and so like crazy that it's like you can't almost, it was like you don't want to say it really happened, because it was like, did that really happen? Like that was like some crazy otherworldly spiritual stuff happened right then. So I don't know how to rate that off, but that's my crazy experience.
Yeah, I've had one. I was out in Weberville at the time in a farmhouse, old farmhouse, pretty old, and I was watching TV, heard something in the back, in the kitchen area, dining room area, and I didn't think nothing of it, so I just kept watching my show, and then I heard it again, and I was like, alright, so I'm gonna mute the TV really quick, because I just heard it twice. And then I look back to see when I hear it, so I see, right? And then it just sounded like a cupboard close, just like a squeak close type of deal. Not like slamming, kind of, almost a slam.
Right.
But you could hear the click
Like
of it closing too. Like, yeah, it was weird.
You could hear something going on in the background, you weren't sure.
And it was weird. So then I got up, and then I turned the light on in the kitchen, and then I seen a cupboard close. So I didn't know it could have been wind or a draft to do that. I mean, it's an old farmhouse, but no.
Right. I thought I've seen things, heard things here and there, felt presence.
And I was up in my room sleeping upstairs, and they had these old, I don't know, like crawl spaces went all through the upstairs on both sides, like through the bathroom, through the two bedrooms up there on ends going a long ways in the house.
Right.
And I didn't know what that was for. I didn't really know. I used to crawl running through there.
Yeah.
Because I was like 14, not even 14, I was like 12 and 13 when I lived there.
Yeah.
And well, I was laying in the bed anyways, and you know when a car goes by and you can see the window shadow, I guess, go across the wall. So I see a figure, human figure shape come through. I freak out. I look over. I'm like, oh my god, somebody's in my window.
Look and you're like, what was that?
Somebody's in my window. Nobody's there. Nothing's there.
Nothing.
So I just ran downstairs, grabbed a knife, and come back up, put the knife under my pillow. So if somebody is there, they're gonna get the business.
I mean,
but
how
I
old
put
at the time?
12 or 13 years old. Yeah, I'm freaking out, and then I just turn on the TV and I turn something funny on so I can fall back asleep. I don't know how long it took. Yeah, that's my encounter on that one. My dad said he sees, even still to this day, his grandma walk around. In the same walk, same dress that she wore, I guess, or a gown or something like that. That was the best person in his life. I guess that's what he's telling me, because his mom left.
It's guardian.
Anyways, that's besides the point.
That's got a lot to do with the point.
Yeah, that is the point. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So probably just wrap it up right now.
Yeah. So those are our experiences. That's what we
got
to say about the aliens. For the outro, did we talk about that yet or no? We didn't talk about it yet.
We're gonna do the 100 views on either episode.
Any
1.
episode, whatever we get 100 views on first.
We're gonna do the Pocky Chip Challenge. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
The first one's already at, what'd you say? How many views? 30?
30. Around 30 views.
Almost 30, basically.
Yep.
Basically 30. So that's got 70 more to go. Whatever gets there first, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So,
and we're up for all kinds of challenges. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too harsh. Just let us know and we'll let you know.
Yeah,
Down in the comments, let us
we'll
know.
accept feedback and let you know what we think about it and stuff like that. So, again, with that being said, thank you for joining the Dupree and Stone show.
Where we're all stoned.
Yeah, so take it easy, guys.
2020 got me back and forth pacing, on the porch blazing. Fuck the world, fuck the nation. These people gone soft and I'm running out of patience. Patience overflow, all we think about is what? All lives matter, what the hell is y'all thinking? What is we drinking? It's like we came from outer space, not used to this place. Every day, mask on my face, when the hell it about to go away, go away.